bout is brought to you by 208 Monkeys. Let's get creative. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, we have a mixed martial artist making his amateur debut. He's representing the new Team Trauma. Ladies and gentlemen, Manny Rodriguez. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist is making his amateur debut. He is representing Gracie, Tampa. Let's put our hands together for Eric Rodriguez.
And a loud, thunderous ovation for Eric Grajales here in Tampa, Florida. That is a look right there at Manuel Rodriguez fighting out of the new Team Trauma. This fight at 155, and the crowd is into this one.
And I'm going to tell you why. Eric Grajales, I've been waiting all night for this one. 4-time state champ in Florida in wrestling. He wrestled at Brandon High School. He was also a 2-time All-American at Michigan.
So many people are high on this kid. Everybody has their eyes on Grajales.
And there it is, the takedown. You almost knew it was coming. It was only a matter of time.
Both of these lightweights making their amateur debut here tonight in the World Class Fight League. Jay Adams alongside Tony Murphy, glad you joined us. This one is going to be exciting.
And you got to love and respect, you know, the effort that Manny's putting into re-rolling. I don't see a re-roll coming on Eric Grajales. This kid is a very, very high-level wrestler. He actually tried out for the Olympic trials as well and came up just a couple points short of making that team.
And now Gracie Tampa has a hold of him. Oh, so
right.
You start off with that wrestling base.
Right under Rob Kahn, where he needs to be, and the rest should be just history.
And Rob Kahn is high on this kid. High on this kid. You don't see Rob cornering a lot anymore because he's kind of the Graham Pumbaa, and he has all his black belts cornering for him. He's cornering for this kid.
You know, I'm pretty sure that Rob Kahn has a bunch of students that he loves and a bunch of students that are great, but I'm sure he was waiting on a wrestler of this caliber to you know, feed all of that knowledge in jiu-jitsu that Rob Kahn knows.
He was waiting for it. I bet you there's things that Grajales shows Rob in wrestling when you got a kid that's that elite. And I bet Rob soaks it right up and says, thank you very much. So far, though, Rodriguez doing a good job of being very competitive here.
I was going to say, you know, he's staying composed. He doesn't look too nervous. Grajales just trying to keep pressure on him and say, hey, you know, I'll keep you down there all round if you want to stay down there. Oh, throwing a little hands. Oh! Another takedown. You got to wonder how many are gonna happen in this fight. Both guys debuting right here. Action-packed first round.
Manny Rodriguez told me, yes, he did go to college for wrestling, that being Grajales, but he was not good enough to keep competing at the collegiate level. And that was what Manuel Rodriguez's feedback was on Eric Grajales. Of course, he was trying to, and then I'm getting no from many of the elite fighters here at the dais saying that is not true at all. We'll get a little research on that one.
I'm not sure what Manny was really implying on that. I know a lot about Eric Grajales, and the kid was a stud in college as well. May not have gotten the national title that he wanted in the NCAA, but 4-time state champion. It's something I wish I would have accomplished.
So, yeah, we just got the feedback on that one. And we thank Mike Miller, who is sitting next to us here, saying that that Manuel Rodriguez had actually inaccurate information about this gentleman right here, Eric Grahalis. Eric Grahalis is an NCAA stud, competed at the top level all the way up to his senior year, and that's why Rob Kahn is high on him, and that's why Rob Kahn thinks this kid can go all the way in the 55 division in the UFC. He's that good. So, you know, perhaps, see, there's the takedown that cannot be stopped, and maybe that's why Manuel Rodriguez was trying to keep himself competitive, and, you know, it's almost like you have to downgrade your opponent just so you don't get psyched out before you get in the cage.
Yeah, maybe that very well could have been what he was doing, you know, just to have some momentum himself. Right there, he did a good job getting back to his base. He's got to watch out, though. Eric Grahalis has quite a bit of jiu-jitsu titles, tournaments that he's already competed in, absolutes, and he's taken a lot of titles already.
This is where Grahalis will get his experience, though, frankly, in finishing. So while, yes, he can't stop his takedown, he's got to learn to finish. Right now, going for the choke.
And his chokes are lethal. But I got to tell you, man, he did do a great job again. He is defending.
Perfect test for Grahalis. Perfect test. And, of course, Rodriguez is going to say, I'm not a test. I'm not a test. I'm not here to as a test. I'm here to beat him. And that's how fighters roll. That's how they're wired. So good for Rodriguez and lasting this long, and he thinks he's going to win this thing.
He has every right in thinking that, you know, no fighter really has the right to tell you that you cannot win. Right? And Manny knows that all he needs is the right opportunity. Right now we're just seeing Eric controlling everything that he needs to do to win yet another round.
Nice to hear what Rob Kahn is saying right now. I'd love to hear his advice.
Rob Kahn, actually the father of the Gracie chain here in Tampa. Also the coach of my current coach, Coach Bamboo over at Gracie West.
Bamboo Wisman, great school. Gracie West, where my kids train. And I'm ultra fussy.
It seems everybody finds their way into the Gracie chain when they start rolling.
Hoist was the guy who blew my mind. How is he doing that to 240-pound guys?
Oh, it looks deep here.
What's the defense for Rodriguez here?
You know, he's got to get his hip out right there to the left, maybe kind of just shrimp out. He's got short time here if he can just hold on.
And Rodriguez survives to live another round.
Does a great job of staying composed because it looked like that choke was deep. You know, Eric has that wrestler grip. But I got to tell you, Manny Rodriguez, he's fighting.
Here's the early takedown. Another double leg. That's the same one from a different angle. Not as flashy as the people are hoping for, but they're effective. And Manuel Rodriguez is making a good name for himself here in the cage. He's making it competitive.
I'm actually kind of surprised, you know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's the debut, and you know, from me being a fighter, I understand the pressure and the nerves and just getting used to everything. But I'm very surprised that I haven't seen that big takedown. I mean, he had a couple attempts, don't get me wrong. They were good takedowns. They were good enough to win some points, but not that devastating takedown that we thought we were going to see from the Division I wrestler. I'm expecting Eric Grahalis to look for another takedown right here.
Whoa.
Oh,
leg buckle.
He may be a little tired.
He looks tired. Wow.
Oh.
He is lucky that Rodriguez screwed up that takedown because he looked tired.
Absolutely, you cannot give up opportunities like that, and you can't give someone with the control that Eric Grajales has the easy chance to get right back to the side mount.
2 minutes to go in the second round here in World Class Fight League, brought to you by United Fight Alliance. Many more fights to come here on the card here in Tampa, Florida.
And this is where someone like Grajales is just so experienced. I mean, this is grappling 101. He's got one of the best in the game, Rob Kahn, right there, letting him know, hey, everything's okay, what to look for. And Eric's completely comfortable in being in this spot right here.
I bet a bunch of people from Brandon are here tonight.
I gotta say, Jay, it reminds me, the crowd that Eric's brought here reminds me a little bit of your very own T. Murph. The crowds I used to bring up in
Yes,
here, you know what I mean?
Yes, you did. You have been renowned to fill up an arena.
Nice knee to the side there, and he looks like he's gonna go to mount. Manny trying to prevent that. Just got one little, gotta get that ankle out.
Choke attempt here. Rodriguez,
oh, it's
face
tight.
looking grimace.
Oh.
It's over!
Eric Grajales with the finish. Great fight.
Eric Grajales winning his debut here in Tampa, Florida. Rob Kahn coming in to give him a big hug. And he almost takes down Rob Kahn in the process.
And that would have been good for the highlight right there. I would have.
Rob Kahn going over to pay props to Manuel Rodriguez, probably telling him he did a great job. He hung in there a long time. And you can see the new team trauma telling him, hey, do not hang your head. Look how long you lasted with an NCAA stud. You do not hang your head. You did a great job.
Yeah, Manny did a great job. You know, there was a couple times there where, you know, he fought through some submissions, you know, as well as got back to his feet, you know, and that's something to definitely hang your hat on is, you know, hey, I got taken down, but a couple times I got right back up. Let me tell you, this kid Eric Grajales is no slouch.
No slouch, and you can see why Gracie Tampa is so high on this 155, or as you see, Rodriguez tap out.
Got a fan climbing the ring there.
This bout was stopped at 2 minutes and 7 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by way of submission, Eric Eric, congrats. Guys, I got a question for you. Who wants to see him come back to the next WCFL and tear it up in the cage? Congrats on your first victory. I know you're a little bit out of breath right now, but how are you feeling?
I feel great, you know, for our first fight, you know, I had to get the jitters out, but can't thank everybody enough, all my fans, all my team, Bella, you know, Gracie Tampa, everybody. I appreciate the support. We're going to come back and do it again soon.
All right, let's bring him back, guys. Great fight, congratulations.